So on page 69 of your manual, you have this keeping track form, and I've gone ahead and photocopied mine and laminated it so I can use a board marker basically to write kids' names on, mark on this. Then I can transfer this information to my permanent record book and use the form again. Now, if I'm keeping track of kids' speech sounds, I'm not normally doing it with 26 kids. I think that's very, very difficult. But you might be working with a couple of kids who you notice, Tim and John and Sally really are struggling with that t sound. So I'm going to work with them in a group, and I'm going to put their names here. And as we do the words, I'm going to see if they're getting it correct. Can you say tie? Tie. Yep, good. So I will note that that one was correct. Tip. Dip. Oh, I heard dip. Can you try tip? When we make that t sound, we turn our voice off. Can you try tip? And what you're doing is you're keeping a track of how they're doing. And the reason this is important is you might notice that for some kids, a couple of cues and they'll get it, and they'll work out what they're doing, and they'll be able to produce that in their speech. Some kids, you might be working on this for a little while and you think, gosh, I'm not noticing any change. And that might be one of those cases where you want to go ahead and refer them back to the department. But ideally what you would see is in the beginning, they're getting it sometimes, but not very often. And then as you continue to work on this in the classroom, they're getting it more and more frequently until they're able to use that sound, not only in a word, but when that word is put in a sentence or a phrase.